Rod Harrison, you won't be able to catch your breath during this, will you?
No, I mean, because they're quick throws, it's going to be, you know, mega exciting. Like I said, I think that Adi doesn't want to get caught up in throwing his darts any quicker than he naturally does, because otherwise he may start missing.
There wasn't a lot of eye contact between the two when they shook hands. You can tell there's real rivalry there.
Yeah, well, you've got this man, Michael van Gerwen, the up-and-coming star, and you've got the reigning world champion. You know, it's a bit like Phil Taylor against Adi when he was young. You know, Adi wants to put Michael in his place. Michael wants to scalp the world champion.
It's Adrian Lewis's 6th World Championship quarter-final. This man, Michael van Gerwen, is his first.
Yeah, Michael, for a young man, he's very experienced. You know, he's been around a long time, he's learnt the game, he's played against the top boys in the PDC all the time, and now he's come of age, and he's come of age very quickly.
I've got butterflies in my stomach just looking at this. Genuine excitement. I can't quite believe how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to this one all day. No offence to the one before it, but you know, this was the one we've been waiting for. You know, the two speedsters and the two heavy scorers. It's going to be incredible.
Not a bad start from Van Gerwen.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to start off well, win the first leg, it just settles you down. Put your opponent on the back foot from the very first leg. And then what Michael's got in his game at the moment is this leg-on-leg consistency that Phil Taylor and Barney had when they're on the top of their game. And that's what hurts your opponent. It pressurises them and puts them under intense pressure all the time, not just in one sense.
James Wade awaits the winner. Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd, your commentators.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. As you said, the king against the boy born to be king. We're going to find out whether Michael van Gerwen's time has arrived or whether Adrian Lewis is going to extend this remarkable streak of victories on the Ali Pali stage. 15 consecutive wins for the champ.
100.
Hasn't lost a game on this stage since the 1st of January 2010. He lost a quarter-final to Phil Taylor. Playing for the right to play James Wade in the semi-final of the World Dance Championship.
Even if this does go 9 sets, it will not take that long. Sit down, strap yourself in. This could get bumpy. It's going to be a Brahma.
Bookmakers make Michael van Gerwen
96.
7-4 on to dethrone Lewis tonight on the big stage. But Pricey takes out the 144 in the opening leg. He won't do that, but he will leave it very handy.
Adrian, you require 147.
15 reds, 15 blacks, and all the colours. Well, it wasn't, it was actually 60, 51, 36.
97.
Well, he started with a combination of red and black there, but it wasn't the right one. Van Gerwen wants 16. Well, 8 will do for tops then. And that is an ideal start for MVG. He takes the opening leg of the match.
Well, this man has got better and better every single round. Started off with a very mediocre average of 83, beating Gino Voss. Then 87, beating Dennis Ovens. Then beat Kevin Painter. What was a quality match with a 95. He's going to have to better that to live with a green machine.
Well, Michael van Gerwen, we saw him lift the Grand Prix title in Dublin, beating Adrian Lewis along the way. But way back when in 2006 he became the youngest ever major winner when he won the World Masters at 17 years and 174 days, taking Eric Bristow's record. Good darts from Lewis.
Well, Michael van Gerwen against Colin Lloyd, even though he averaged 99, 98, he was hobbling around that stage, Rod. He looks a lot better tonight.
Well, we know he's been treated by the physio at Leyton Orient. He might need some treatment after this barrage from Lewis. Well, that's way off beam. It was an attempt at treble 13, I assure you.
Surely!
140. Adrian, you require 16.
So to level up the match and the first set, 2-8 for the champ. Well, no real concern
No score.
Because Van Gerwen is a mile behind. It is possible, but you'd expect Lewis to be back. And will.
64.
He's levelled it off.
16.
A straight ton. But will MVG get a shot? Making a real mess of this. Double 4.
12.
Well, you do not want to be doing that at the start of a match. Giving your opponent a chance.
Piracy here if he steals this leg. Hoist the Jolly Roger because Michael Van Gerwen has stolen that leg. Adrian Lewis missed half a dozen darts at double, and Michael Van Gerwen said, "Thank you very much, I'll have that."
140.
Set could be over in the matter of minutes. Adrian Lewis dominated that leg.
57.
Threw it away.
Wayne, we saw Andrew Hamilton last night making a horrendous hash of doubles early on in the piece against Philip Taylor, and he never recovered.
99.
We'll see what happens here. He was nearly 300 in front at one point in that last leg, Lewis, and botched it completely.
It's okay giving a set away, even 2.
140.
But if you're dominating the sets, it's fine. But when you're playing someone like Andy Hamilton was playing Phil Taylor, you're not really going to get given them back off the likes of Phil and like Michael Van Gerwen. So I'm going to feel sorry for you, AD. You're going to have to win that leg back.
Adrian Lewis was saying before the match he wasn't going to feel any sympathy for Michael Van Gerwen because of his dodgy foot. Van Gerwen showing no sympathy in that last leg. The bullseye!
139. Adrian Lewis 164.
Same shot, different way. 57, 57 ball. Well, that was unlucky. 88 AD.
96. Michael required 25.
To complete a whitewash set, MVG wants double 8. That is that. The young pretender has taken the first set in 3 straight legs. Come on, all right, says Michael Van Gerwen. Lewis botched half a dozen attempts at a double in the second leg and has been punished by the brilliant young Dutchman who leads this quarter-final by 1-0. Against Wes Newton. Remarkable double hitting with last dart in hand from James Wade in that set. Brilliant performance. Newton narrowly denied. Who will play the machine in the semi-final? Will it be Michael Van Gerwen or will it be the reigning champ, Adrian Lewis, who in boxing terms has lost the first round of this heavyweight contest?
Good start from AD.
100.
This man, Michael Van Gerwen, really has had a dream year. In his first major, PDC major, the Grand Prix.
83.
And ironically, Rod, you would have thought that it wouldn't have been a double start tournament from one of the game's best scorers. But it was.
100.
Is there anything the Green Machine can't achieve?
He defeated Lewis along the way. On the path to the final, Lloyd, Lewis, Hamilton, Newton and King were his victims. Helping him rocket up the rankings from 37th. When he arrived here last year, Van Gerwen was a no-hoper, ranked 37 in the world. He's now ranked 7, and he will be higher after this tournament too.
140.
At the moment, you'd say he's long odds on to be a world #1 within a couple of years. Good darts from Lewis, best leg of the match, but he's still got to finish it off, Wayne, hasn't he? Made an awful hash of finishing in leg 2 of the first set.
He's under pressure to hit it.
Adrian requires 40.
Double 20 for Adrian Lewis. Perfect marker. Didn't use it. Double 10. Good last start, really was. The fact that he missed 8 previous starts at a double in a couple of legs can play on your mind. He didn't let it bother him.
100.
Fair to say that Van Gerwen hasn't exploded into the same level of power scoring we've seen in his first 3 matches. He has been the heaviest scorer, the heaviest hitter of the championship so far. His first 9 dart averages have been absolutely ludicrous in there. Brilliance! First of the match.
He hasn't exploded, eh? He has now. There will be plenty of those.
85.
He has lit the blue touch paper. Do not return to a lit firework. This.
97.
Well, he'll be disappointed after the early 60, but he should have this leg virtually in his pocket.
96. Michael Ricard 120.
For a ball 20. May go treble 18, which he does.
92.
If he'd have hit the treble 18, he probably wouldn't have gone for the ball anyway. With Adrian Lewis on 235.
90. Michael Ricard
Double.
32.
16. Misses
16.
all 3.
Adrian Ricard 100.
Misses all 3. Glimmer of a chance for jackpot.
145. That was the finish that Michael Van Gerwen hit
54.
to win the Grand Prix.
Michael Ricard 16.
Double 8 for a level set.
No score. Adrian Ricard 91.
Missing doubles as well. Given the champ a chance.
Big chance now. 2 at tops. Nails it. Well, exactly the self-same thing happened in the second leg of the first set. Then Lewis missed half a dozen and Van Gerwen stepped in. This time 6 missed from MVG. Lewis went out. 2-0 second set.
That was a piece of class. That really was. 51 tops with the pressure on. Do not want to break and then kick off badly. Let your opponent in.
Nick Dawes, the Leyton Orient physio, who's been the man getting Michael Van Gerwen back on his feet, literally.
140.
Treating that strained Achilles. The massage man is here at the Palace.
Pace is hotting up. Just losing the line. Not the weight. Superb.
123.
Lewis really is. What he said, he's improving match after match.
57.
He's looking better here than he has done throughout the whole tournament so far.
And he won't go out, and that is a blocker. He's darted himself on most of the treble 20.
55. Michael Ricard 164.
I've already seen this a few times. 41 left. Adrian Lewis
Adrian Ricard 105.
has to get this.
Double top, double top. Well, at least he aired on the side of course and went underneath rather than over the top, but Van Gerwen with a chance to break back.
Yeah, you mentioned breaking back, Rod. If he gets tops here, which he does, he's now got the darts in this leg. If he wins this, there's already a very, very important leg coming up. If it gets that far, of course.
Well, Lewis, 15 straight wins under his belt on this great arena, will be entitled to say, Michael, this is my stage. How dare you have the audacity to come up here and try and beat me in your first World Championship quarter-final. But that kind of record can only give you confidence weighing up there, can't you? Feels so at home on the big stage at Ali Pali, Lewis.
There are certain venues that you just fall in love with, and this is Adrian Lewis's venue. He idolises it. He thinks that that stage is there for him. It's a great second dart, that really was. He hit a 1-2-3 in the previous leg, and he hit the treble one right by the wire. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, in black type. Initiative with Van Gerwen. 96 is good. 16 here to leave double top, to level up the set, and then heap maximum pressure on Adrian Lewis's shoulders for the next leg.
Always, always, always. The pressure's on. MVG. Can he withstand it? No! Is the answer for a level game.
Choice of double for the champ. Chosen tops. Hit tops. Great finish off the back of the 180 from Adrian Lewis. And jackpot has struck back at the Alexandra Palace. Van Gerwen took the first set in no time at all. But now the match is back on level terms. Lewis and Van Gerwen locked at one set apiece. Of darts. Yes, Michael, yes!
Well, already in this match, there's been a couple of missed opportunities, and they've cost the player the set.
59.
Adrian Lewis in the first set, missing darts at doubles. Michael Van Gerwen in the second set. Will it continue, or will it be brilliance? That's 5.
139.
Oh, Mikey, Mikey, Mikey.
Well, he's the youngest man ever to hit a 9-dart leg on TV at 17. He treated us to one at the World Match Play against Steve Beaton in the summer too. Wasn't far away from teeing up an attempt at 144 if he'd hit treble 19. Look at this. Look at this. Well, possible 10-dart leg. Made it look routine.
Should have left double one. That would have been showmanship.
134. Michael, you require 32.
Double 16 for a 10-darter.
Game shot in the first leg. Michael Van Gerwen. Second leg, he's saying.
Only Dean Winstanley's had a better leg run.
Lewis. Well, he says 10 ain't very good. I'm looking for 9. I'm looking for 9, and he has already produced one on this stage in the final, remember, against Gary Anderson. First year he claimed the crown in 2011. Oh. Lucky again.
100.
Well thrown dart, that second one. Michael. Snatching
60.
one. Snatching 2. It's Lewis. Running for the ropes.
And this match is ignited at the start of the third set. And Gerwen 10-dart leg. Lewis has produced this. He's left 1-2-4 after 9.
Well, this is Adrian Lewis's sternest test so far. And he's upped his game. That's why he's twice and reigning world champ. He's got it in his locker. Whatever you need to be the best, that man's got it.
Well, got to come out of there to leave a 1-dart finish, to leave 36. And so now Lewis is being asked a big question. Have you got the answer, champ? Have you? Tops.
28. Michael, you require 36.
for a break. Double 18. Use the marker. The MVG Raw. It really does make a racket.
Game on.
Well, we've seen Mervyn King and Paul Nicholson wear earplugs. The crowd need earplugs if it's MVG against Andy Hamilton. Look at him go now!
These two are a joy to watch.
60.
Well, a 9-dart leg here in this match is certainly on the cards.
96.
There you see, over a ton for Michael van Gerwen. Adrian Lewis, 95 now. Well, it really has been a brilliant year for Michael. Back in 2007, he was a pre-tournament favourite to win the BDO World Championship. He's been about for a couple of years. He has the experience on his side, even though this is his first World quarter-final.
He was knocked out in the first round by Gary Robson, wasn't he, at the Lakeside, in a major upset. He's on the march here, though, at the Ali Pali. This for an 11-dart leg, he wants tops. Double 10.
35. Adrian, you require 135.
Bullseye. Gets it. Treble 15. What a great effort.
83. Michael, you require 10.
Double 5 for a set. He's averaging 125 in this set, Van Gerwen. Can he finish it? Can he finish it? He cannot. Still misses too many times when he's got 3 in his hand at a single target.
Double 20. That was a steal. Michael van Gerwen continues to dominate legs and then miss doubles. The champ will clean up. Does not need a second invite into winning a leg. He's done all this before.
41.
No one has scored as well as Michael van Gerwen in this tournament. His first 9 darts are averaging 340, which is just stratospheric. But he is missing too many darts at doubles.
140.
40% would be about a par doubling rate in the modern era of darts. You see both
77.
below it. Scoring phenomenal from Van Gerwen, Wayne. Doubling, not so.
And the scoring is fact. He's in again. He's in again. Halfway through the third set. There's already been 8 180s.
He is caning
96.
the red bit. This set should already be over. It should still be pocketed by MVG.
99.
He will come back for 82.
$82 for the set.
123. Michael, you require 82.
Bullseye gets it. Double 16.
50.
Again.
Adrian, you require
To be honest, Rod,
164.
wasn't even threatening it, was he?
Nowhere near. Nor was that. Well, the power scoring buys you shots at
80.
doubles.
Michael, you require
Doesn't
32.
guarantee you legs. It just buys you more and more and more shots. And he's using them all up. He's using them all up, not hitting.
No score.
These are being missed in huge
Adrian
clumps,
Lewis,
and he can't
84.
believe it.
Well, I didn't quite work out why Michael never moved over there. They all seem like blockers. Adrian Lewis doesn't have a dart, blocking the bullseye.
Adrian Lewis. Free flag, it's Michael to throw first. Game on.
Well, the set darts missed by Van Gerwen in this set are now well into double digits.
82.
He has missed 21 attempts at double. That's more than Lewis has even had.
96.
What a brilliant 84 for from Adrian Lewis. He can just weather the storm, Adrian Lewis. Who knows? The green machine may be broken.
Well, this is a big leg, isn't it? Van Gerwen knows this set should be finished. He knows that, we know that, we all know that the set should have been over. And if he doesn't win it from here, who knows what damage it will cause. He's going to buy himself more shots at a double here, but frankly, Wayne, you wouldn't want to put a bean on him hitting one.
There's a pattern. Michael van Gerwen hits all the scores, misses the doubles.
93.
Will it continue?
Michael, you require 142.
6 darts of 142. Now we'll go the bullseye. A single 17
102.
guarantees Michael van Gerwen 3 darts at double 20. How many will he need?
60.
Well, these
Michael
missed darts at double
40.
cannot continue if Van Gerwen is to reach the semi-final. Will it end now? Oh, off the 2. Oh, unbelievable, really, because when the 2 were lined up at the top of the treble 20 bed, you fancied the 3rd to go in. He's going to get another 3-way.
44.
Simon Whitlock earlier in the tournament took out a 152 of epic proportions. Adrian Lewis couldn't. Double 10 for the set, and he gets it. The roar from Michael. That was a big dart for the young man. If he would have lost that set, Rod, that could have been a darting disaster. Because it would have played on his mind, there's no doubt about that.
Well, it was getting on for 20 set darts were missed. It was frankly ridiculous.
95.
And Michael van Gerwen averaging 100, despite missing 24 attempts at double. Lewis not missing here.
140.
On the dartboard, it's been a great year for Michael van Gerwen. Away from the hockey, it's been a great year for Adrian Lewis. Got married to now wife Sarah, and they had a baby boy, Matthew. All change in the Lewis household.
131.
Match on throw in terms of sets. Van Gerwen 2-1 up.
99.
Lewis with the darts in the 4th.
And you require 96.
Being outscored for a change. Adrian Lewis going for double 18 for double
56.
top. Nice, steady setup.
96. Adrian, you require 40.
Double 20 then. First leg, 4th set.
20.
My word. Whatever Van Gerwen's got is spreading like wildfire across the hockey.
He's gone single 12, double top.
72. Adrian, you require 20.
Doubles missed, left, right and centre.
Not this time though, and Adrian Lewis clings on, holds throw. Start of the 4th set.
Well, that was unfortunate. Took a ricochet into the treble 1. There you see, 22% for Michael van Gerwen. 33 for the champ.
Watch him score though.
125.
He's pummeling Lewis in terms of the scoring. But some dreadful doubling from Van Gerwen.
140.
Terrific trebling, dreadful doubling. Equates to only a 2-1 lead.
Always hunting a treble down. MVG, and he finds a 54 that leaves him 160. Adrian Lewis looking away from the 60 and finding a 51. Is there a treble that they can't hit, these two?
Another. Oh, he wanted wanted the second treble to lead tops.
121.
Mind you, that is a 2-dart finish when he comes back, and he will come back unless Lewis can produce a roof raiser. Might do so.
Double 8. A double 8 of champs. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Adrian Lewis pointing at the dartboard, pointing at the double 8. That's why he's champ. He can do things that are special. Michael van Gerwen not even looking at what Adrian Lewis is doing. He's on a roll.
140.
Well, once it was Lewis who was the precocious talent emerging onto the scene. Remember when he arrived for his first World Championship in 2006 at the Circus and hit that famous blind 180 against Peter Manley before storming off stage. And that never-to-be-forgotten match.
55.
Only 4 men have won the World Championship younger than Lewis, who won it at 25. Van Gerwen is only 23.
177.
Adrian looking for a treble 19. Will go up now for a treble 20.
136.
Sublime, 170 left.
$180.
86 left after his 7th 180 of the match. Oh, yes. Yes! The ball!
145.
That was for the set as well.
You require 86.
Would have been a showstopper.
Well, 136 in the previous leg. Just missing a 170. Double 16. Moves over to the right.
54.
Missing more doubles.
You require 25.
This could be his Achilles heel.
Double 8 for the set for the champion. And a level game. Level game it is. This hit the outer ring when it's mattered and produced a brilliant 136 checkout to boot. And the pattern continues.
139.
It's all too familiar. Treble 20, getting a battering by both players.
140.
Michael van Gerwen is seeing too many darts to double. The world champ is just cleaning up.
In. No question. It's as if the third dart is magnetised to the other two. His scoring is incredible.
77.
So's his doubling, but in a different sense.
Will he stay there to leave 42?
140.
Of course he will, and of course he gets it. It's the single numbers that are not a problem, it's the doubles. The doubles and the trebles. One's easy, one's hard.
140.
Well, if this doubling switches on, this game will be over. But will it come back on? Double 16's his choice. He's hit that all right. He has hit that all right, no reaction. That's the key question. If Van Gerwen carries on scoring like this and starts doubling out, Lewis could be blown away on a tidal wave.
100.
But, Wayne, missed doubles can sometimes affect your scoring and your trebling, can't you? Everything goes haywire.
Yeah, that's right. You put too much pressure on the scoring. Well, the treble hitting, I've never seen the like. My word. Adrian Lewis must be thinking, do you know what? I'm quite a good scorer, but I'm getting left for dead here.
This tournament, Michael van Gerwen has made Adrian Lewis, Dave Chisnell and Gary Anderson look like pygmies in scoring terms. He's in! It's on! It is on! We've seen one in the tournament from Dean Winstanley. We saw one from Van Gerwen in the match play in July.
55. Michael Van Gerwen, what did we thought you were?
Treble 20. Yeah, the groans from the crowd.
65.
Michael, you've let us all down, son. It's all about winning the leg. It's all he cares about.
Spot on, Wayne. Many's the time we've seen a guy on a 9 lose the leg. Shouldn't happen here because Lewis has bombed that visit, so Van Gerwen's got half a dozen at 76. Mind you, no guarantee. on what we've seen so far. He picks double 18, he hits double 18, and suddenly he's 2 from 2 on the doubles in this set. Van Gerwen has found his form on the outer ring.
11 dart leg, followed by a 12 dart leg.
125.
This is obscene. The treble hitting.
Set average, a paltry 130 from Michael van Gerwen. What on earth? Relentless.
2 trebles every time he visits the board. Adrian Lewis is not doing a lot wrong here.
140.
He's just being battered.
Yeah.
2 trebles every time he visits the board. That's 9 darts thrown. He scored 393 points.
88. Michael Lucar, 108.
Treble 20 maybe, or maybe treble 18. Leaves 48. Double 16 for the set.
76. Adrian Lucar, 139.
139, a tricky finish. Cannot be completed. Van Gerwen has 3 in his hand.
42.
We've seen him miss doubles in huge clusters and clumps in this match. Double 16 for the set. Double 8. Not again, surely. Not this time. Michael van Gerwen has rushed through a set in no time at all, averaging 118, and Adrian Lewis has just swept away in set 5. And Van Gerwen, for the 3rd time in this darts match, is a set in front at 3-2.
Combination shots are not a problem for NVG. It's when he has 3 darts at a double. He's making a drama out of it. Leading 3-2, it could have been so different. You see Adrian Lewis mopping himself down, feeling the pressure.
Michael van Gerwen plays like this. Opponents try to contain him, but it is an impossible task. He averages 103.5, dwarfing Lewis's efforts. He has missed 30 darts at double, and he still averages 103 and change. And Lewis, to his credit, Wayne, has hung on in this game. He hit the 136 out shot, he's hit big doubles when it's needed, but he's needed all his experience as the 2-time world champ just to cling on to Van Gerwen.
Many a man would have capitulated, not the champ. 103.48 average for Michael van Gerwen. He missed 30 darts at a double. That roughly equates to 111, 112 average. Amazing. He's just hit 60. What's happening? He's gone off the boil.
And yet, despite those figures there, those monstrous figures from Van Gerwen, this match is still on throw. Van Gerwen has won the 3 sets on his darts. Lewis has won the 2 on his, and if that continues, my goodness, we'll be in for a treat late into the night in Alexandra Palace.
Well, this must be a new experience for Adrian Lewis, because normally when he plays well, he wins. It's all about Adrian Lewis, but this really is all about Michael van Gerwen. He carries on scoring and hits doubles, he will win, there is no doubt about that. But it's going to be tough to stop this man.
Double 9 completes the 138. Highest finish of the match. He had a 136, remember, early on in the contest. Well, that'll rattle Van Gerwen's cage. He wouldn't like it when he's angry. Well, we're sitting here wondering, when will Adrian Lewis crack? Will Adrian Lewis crack under this barrage? He's on it again! He's on it again!
On a 9-darter again. That was the 100th treble 20 of the match.
Treble 19 would have left double 12.
89.
He smiles. He smiles. Would have been his third televised 9-darter. And you get the feeling he might have another stab at it, Wayne.
134.
He's teasing us.
Michael Lupin, 52.
For another 11-darter. Double 20. Double 10.
32.
Again, Adrian Lewis, miles behind.
But he might still burgle the leg.
140.
He's not miles behind
Michael
now, is he?
Lupin, 20.
And Gerwen has been profligate on the double. Not this
Inside
time.
the second leg.
This set is level.
Michael Van
Is this the
Gerwen.
set
Felt like he
when
said
Van
he was
Gerwen
in
breaks
first.
through against the
Come on.
darts?
This is brilliant from Adrian Lewis. It really is. 15th 180 of this match. Adrian Lewis will not fold.
100.
What a player.
It's not where he wants it. Just dragged it into the lower cake.
57. 100.
Adrian Lewis in control of this leg. Needs a treble. May go for treble 18 and
94.
does. 170 left. Good thinking. Well, after the barrage that's been handed to him, you can feel sorry for AD.
140.
Is this the leg for Van Gerwen? Lewis missed the ball for this earlier. Another treble. The ball for the big one!
145.
Could not have been closer. That's twice. He's wired the ball for a maximum finish.
As he let go of that, I can assure you he thought that was in. Treble 17 now. Bullseye! My goodness, what a match we have! The pace, the accuracy, the brilliance from both players.
Late. Cool as the cucumber. That was world class. That was world champion Adrian Lewis.
All those that thought Adrian Lewis wasn't playing well enough to win this title again,
43.
he's showing them they're wrong. He's playing beautifully. He can weather this storm. Michael not kicking off well, got to punish him.
48.
It's funny, isn't it, Wayne? They match each other, big score for big score. When one slips, the other slips. The strangest of games, darts, isn't it?
It really is. So much is in the mind. Perfect marker. He will use it.
60.
Well, he didn't. Another slip. We're looking at another last leg decider.
98.
And slipped. Yeah, that slipped clean out of his hand. Sweaty palms for MVG. Sweaty fingers.
62.
Well, if you are going to put in a bad leg, which is what Adrian Lewis is doing, at least you're doing it when the other guy's throwing first.
A 13th. Unlucky for some, and in this case Adrian Lewis, because Van Gerwen is on the brink of levelling this setup, regardless of that from Lewis.
137. Michael Lupin,
And then
80.
we really will be at the crossroads in this match. 20. Double 20.
40.
Similar scenario, Adrian Lewis miles behind. Got to put pressure on AD.
92. Michael Lupin,
Oh,
40.
is that enough pressure for this man to miss? Double 20 for 2-all in the sixth set. Double 10. Double 5.
30.
My goodness.
Adrian Lupin, 102.
4 darts to level it up. Didn't hit any of them. Lewis, we've seen him clean these up many times. Ball or treble 14. Tops! For the set! For the set! Adrian Lewis has levelled this match up again off the back of more missed darts of double from Michael Van Gerwen. Incredible!
Pure class. That man knows what it takes to win
100.
this world title. And it's shots like that that are match changers. They're life changers.
Well, I said at the start of the last set, we're wondering when Adrian Lewis will crack. Perhaps the question should be, will Michael van Gerwen crack? Will his scoring fall apart? It will not fall apart. His 14th maximum of this match.
Bobby George coined the phrase, 180s for show, doubles for dough.
He also coined the phrase, if is half a life. And if Michael van Gerwen had hit just a small fraction more of the darts at double, this match would be over. But he hasn't, and it's not.
Single 18. Was going to go for treble 16. Single 18 for ball.
63. Adrian, you require 170.
Well, he couldn't afford to risk Lewis missing the 170. Bearing in mind, he's gone 60-60, 25 twice. And he wasn't far away from another stab at the red bit.
130. Michael, you require 25.
9. Double 8. Double 8. Gets it. Important dart, you feel. Adrian Lewis was on the up. That may stem the tide in Van Gerwen's favour. Lewis playing magnificently well now.
140.
Credit where credit's due, Rod. He's withstood everything. Everything.
I think Adrian Lewis has been fantastic tonight. He has been outscored, outpointed, but he has refused to give up his crown. Big finishes when he's needed them. Big scores when he needs them.
Got a switch. Will stay there.
58.
Well, Lewis is doubling out so much better than Van Gerwen, and he's hit 3 big finishes, 138, 136, and that 102 we just saw. That was a killer, that 102.
63.
Van Gerwen should have levelled the previous set, and he didn't. 1, 2, 3. 66 left. Well, he's taken a punt there that Van Gerwen won't go out because 16 balls are off away.
170.
Treble 20. Michael van Gerwen missing a treble 20. What's happening?
130.
The pressure is on.
Adrian, you require 32.
Double 16. Double 8. No,
He's in.
It's out of the board, yeah.
Adrian Lewis. Third leg is Michael.
Double 16 it was.
Game on.
Yeah, exact level game. AD, Stoke City fan.
81.
That finished 3-3, didn't it? It's 3-3 at the moment.
This could be big.
140.
Well, he's disappointed with that, but he has opened up an early advantage on the Van Gerwen throw, and the pressure now is being cranked up on the young Dutchman.
85.
Every dart you miss in this match, it's just being magnified. The quality is astounding. One wayward dart, and you get punished.
140.
Well, every sportsman needs pressure to perform, but every sportsman has a point at which the pressure becomes too much and they crack.
100.
Where will we reach that point in this match? Lewis has nicked the darts.
88.
Big visits coming up now for both players. Getting to that point in the match where any break could be vital.
105. Adrian, you require 133.
Adrian Lewis has effectively stolen the darts. Well, that leaves double 8.
117. Michael, you require 130.
So near, yet so far. Van Gerwen trying to hold on. First time he's been under real pressure. Bull!
99. Adrian, you require 16.
Double eight for the lead. Yes, for the lead in this match. For all the 180s, all the 140s that Michael van Gerwen has hit, Adrian Lewis is throwing for the 7th set. Incredible.
And he will have the darts in the 8th set as well.
Got to switch every treble now. So needy.
96.
140s and 180s. The last couple of legs have dried up from MVG.
140.
He has played like a champion tonight, Adrian Lewis,
96.
to keep the crown sitting on his head. He's looking to go in front in sets for the first time in this match. He's been behind 3 times.
41.
Only 41.
The way Adrian Lewis has played, that's fantastic.
91.
It's the attitude of Adrian Lewis for me. Many a player would have folded. He's in there for the fight. He loves it.
100.
He loves that stage.
Adrian,
I love this game.
160.
Won't go out. So a chance for Van Gerwen. That's brilliant though. That's brilliant to leave double 10. So Shanghai to save the set. 20. Massive moment. He's up to it! He's up for it! Michael van Gerwen has levelled up the match. Lewis cannot believe what he's just witnessed. That was World Championship form from MVG. What a moment! What a match! What a...
Van Gerwen was having none of it. He didn't like being behind. What a finish.
Now what a leg. It decides who. It's 4-3 up, and Van Gerwen has blocked. Darted himself on the treble 20. Darted himself on treble 19, but has hit treble 18.
Adrian Lewis is completely aware of how important every treble is. You see him punch in the air.
140.
Thought Michael was going to beat his chest then.
Fantastic!
140.
Fantastic! Well, Lewis is the first to a finish. Oh, this is just sublime. In the heat of battle,
131.
in the cauldron.
Adrian Lewis, 143.
Double 20, double 17. Would have left double 16.
100.
What an important visit in this World Championships.
4 from 15 on tops. That statistic has been rendered irrelevant because Michael van Gerwen has staved off a tremendous effort in that set from Adrian Lewis, who was 1 dart away from winning it. Van Gerwen went out on 120 to save the set and has now won it to regain his lead. Wow, what a game. Could it possibly be any better tomorrow night? It could be, you know, as Van Barneveld plays Taylor.
Taylor is back!
Royally here at the Palace by Lewis, the world champ, and Michael van Gerwen, the man who would be king, for the right to play James Wade. And he and Wes Newton, let's not forget, served up a thriller earlier on in the evening, which Wade won 5-4.
The 120 that we just mentioned really was a kick in the stomach for Adrian Lewis.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And his face told the story. He winced. He's still in there fighting. And what a performance from the champ. Michael van Gerwen has hit him with everything. He's still in there.
I'm sure for a fleeting moment when he left double 10, Adrian Lewis thought he had Van Gerwen on toast. Beautiful third dart. Well, anyone who wins the World Championship deserves respect. If he wins it twice, that respect is double. But Adrian Lewis, if it was possible, Wayne, has certainly gone up in my estimation tonight. This has been a magnificent display from Lewis to hang on against a brilliant Van Gerwen.
Yeah, the character.
57.
I've always thought of Adrian Lewis as a superb front runner. Well, this is showing everything he's got. He's been outplayed for big parts of this match. But his ability, or his belief in his ability, that's why he's still in there. And it's a sheer joy to be part of this, it really is.
That was superb. The adjustment to fire it in. Oh, now then. Well, that makes life very interesting for this 44.
44.
The four tops. Fantastic. 15 dart leg on throw from Adrian Lewis. It's just absolutely incredible. And you wonder how they keep doing it, you really do.
140.
Any slip now from Adrian Lewis, and it could be curtains. And he knows that. One bad visit, that's all it may take.
86.
Winning that first leg of this set will take the pressure off somewhat.
Van Gerwen has won the only televised meeting between the two. That was at the Grand Prix in October, but Lewis, frankly, was never at the races in that game. Slipshod performance. This is the real world champion who's on stage tonight.
125.
Adrian Lewis just under a ton average. Michael Van Gerwen 103.
57.
And that's with a 26% checkout rate. It's just incredible. It's normally that when it's 55, 60%, not 26.
Michael require 164.
Well, no sense in going treble 18 ball.
132.
Changed his choice of double there, Wayne, intriguingly, to double 16 when he's been so lethal on tops in the last 5 minutes. Interesting.
100. Michael
Well,
require
considering
32.
There's only 2 from 14 darts. 3
3
from 15.
Michael Van Gerwen.
Confidence.
He knows what he's doing. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic start to a leg that he cannot afford to lose.
Adrian Lewis is looking as cool as a cucumber. I've seen him in the past, sometimes sweating profusely. He's enjoying this.
Well, Phil Taylor was saying last night he was really looking forward to watching the darts tonight, and I bet the 15 times world champ is watching this with the rest of us and nodding his head in approval. Different class. Different class! Both averaging 100 now. Proper darts.
In the 8th set, both averaging over a ton. You will not see that often. You might see one, not 2 players. What a match this is. 2-1 up in this set. Adrian Lewis is in control of this. It's looking like 4-4. First off, and Gerwen is going to try and stop him.
Unbelievable. Incredible! Absolutely incredible. The 21st, 180 the match. Lost count of the number of times one or either of the players has been on a 9-dart leg.
96.
That's 4. That's 5 darts. That's 6 darts into a 9 yet again in this match. We are being treated to something special here.
Van Gerwen has had 2 attempts to finish off a 9-dart leg. Lewis cannot oblige. Sorry. The apologies. My apologies.
What a polite young man Adrian Lewis is. He said sorry for missing the 9 darter.
Adrian Lewis, 84.
He wants to make sure he wins this leg now. Double 12 for an 11 dart leg. And more importantly, the set!
4
sets apiece. What a match this is.
It's Michael to throw first. Game on.
The best quarter-final ever at the World Championship.
100.
Without doubt, this is different gravy. Lewis is on fire.
140.
How can you get better and better in a match? People normally fade. Sportsman of the highest calibre.
In the first couple of rounds, Lewis averaged 80 odd, and people said he couldn't possibly three-peat at the World Championship.
96.
He is playing out of his skin here.
Something has to give.
57.
Who will it be? What will it be? That was a poor visit.
41.
So is that, and it's amazing the rare times one player has slipped. It's been followed by a rare slip from his opponent. Fantastic again.
140.
Leaves a 3-figure checkout, but it is a checkout after 12 darts thrown. Remember, this set must be won by 2 clear legs.
83. Michael Lewis, 104.
Leaves a finish, but Michael, 104. 44, single 4. Well, he's gone 12 for double 16. The combination shots are not a problem. That's his 3rd ton plus finish. The 6th of the match, 3 each.
How many times has Adrian Lewis started a leg with 180 in a leg that he could not conceivably afford to lose? 23 now, Lewis has had 9. Lewis's timing has been exquisite.
100.
Well, for the whole duration of this match, I think that both players have enjoyed the pace. And that's why it really is a complete corker. It's been brilliant from start
60.
to where we are now. The pace suits them both.
Yes.
100.
It's okay for Adrian Lewis. Well, in all honesty, it really ought to go 5-all in this set, didn't it, and be decided by a last leg shootout, because that's what the match deserves and that's what both players deserve.
Treble 20. It will stay there to leave double 8.
105.
Which he does. This is what you want in a last set. You just want to win your leg with ease. No pressure really upon you, which is exactly the situation for the champ.
Double 8. They're making 13 dart legs seem routine. There was a 10 darter from Lewis in the previous set, in and amongst, that almost went unnoticed. Such has been the overall quality of what's going on.
140.
The game has been rife with 13, 14 darters, littered with quality.
123.
At the end of this leg, one of the players will be at the point of no return. And of the last 20 legs,
100.
19 of them have been won in 15 darts or fewer. A preposterous standard. Oh, look at this now. This is the time to strike!
This is ludicrous. There you see Adrian Lewis, his wife Sarah, and his mum cheering their man on. What a performance.
91.
What a great last start that was from MVG. The treble 18 leaving a 170.
140. Michael Lewis, 170.
Lewis is sitting waiting to break throw on 58. Another treble. Well, Lewis has got the chance. He's got the chance
86.
now to move to within a leg of the match, and one of the greatest
58.
wins of his career.
Single 18. Double 20. For the most important break in this World Championship so far.
Fourth leg is Adrian
Sarah
Luther
looking
first.
concerned.
Game on.
The man is going to throw for a place in the semi-final against James Wade. He knows what it takes. He's done all this before.
So Michael van Gerwen is now at the point of no return. He has to win this leg against the Lewis throw, otherwise the dream is over for another year for the brilliant young Dutchman.
98.
Perfect. Perfect again. Perfect again. What can you say?
Adrian Lewis has won the World Championship twice, but he has never played better than this.
99.
Never. Oh, well, it was only one. It was
80.
only one.
Well, that is not enough. 6 darts, 149. Any big treble will do. We'll go treble 14 to leave double 16.
89.
MVG has got to pile it on.
Well, he's asked the question, but Lewis so often tonight has had all the answers when it's really mattered. And now he's 1 dart away from the semi. Double top.
20. Michael Lewis 83.
2 missed darts for a place in the semi-final. Will he get another? Treble 17. Double 16. Michael van Gerwen takes out 83.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what a finish. That could be the most important finish of his career. Who knows where this leads? Does it lead to a win? Does it lead to a place in the semi-final? A final? Maybe a win even? What a finish. That could be the most important finish of his career. Who knows where this leads? Does it lead to a win? Does it lead to a place in the semi-final? A final? Maybe a win even? He will not take out a more important double 16 than that. And again, Adrian Lewis is hurt.
Crowd in a frenzy. But Van Gerwen has lost the plot off the back of the big celebration. Adrenaline has dragged everything into the 5.
100.
Got to keep in check all your emotions. And Michael van Gerwen on that previous throw, he didn't. On this throw he did! My goodness! Oh, come on!
They are in a frenzy here at Alexandra Palace.
140.
One of the greatest games ever played. Lewis has had 2 for the match. 180 followed by 140. No finish, 166 though.
I'm not going to criticise anyone, but Michael really should have switched.
100.
The adrenaline of it all. I was looking for 2 treble 19s to leave double 16. Not a good visit by MVG.
Brilliant.
89. Michael Lewis
Wow.
108.
108 and throwing, or 72 and waiting. Take your pick. Got to hit a treble. Has. Double 14. Words fail me.
Michael van Gerwen's check-out percentage 2 sets ago was 24%. It's now 31. With finishes like that on the 120, has he got the game to win this? Yes. Has Adrian Lewis got the game to win this? We know he has. What a cracker of a game.
Pure class.
100.
And Adrian Lewis has led in this match. He's been broken straight back by the green machine.
59.
Something has to give, Rod. What's it going to be?
Less than 5 minutes ago, Adrian Lewis had 2 darts in his hand and was eyeing up double top to reach the semis. Now he's on the brink of losing because Michael van Gerwen is closing in.
Got to get a treble, needless to say. That's pressure. That was pressure.
Is this Michael van Gerwen's moment? He's seizing the moment!
140.
Michael van Gerwen is 3 darts away from the semi-final of the World Darts Championship.
100. Michael require 121.
6 darts. 121. Will move over. Wants to leave. Double 8. And does.
105.
Michael van Gerwen will have a chance for a place in the semi-final.
57. Michael requires 60.
Twice he waited as Lewis threw in a double for the match. Now he has 3 in his hands. They have both played like world champions tonight. Double 8 for the match. And now Van Gerwen has missed 3.
Adrian, you require 141.
Adrian Lewis had put his darts in his top pocket in a sign of resignation that he'd lost this match. Well, he hasn't yet. May well have now. Michael
60.
van Gerwen
Michael require 8.
needs double 8, double 4. Double 4 for a place in the semi-final. The reaction says it all. Adrian Lewis says, well played, MVG. What more can you do? That was a game that you may never see the like of again. Adrian Lewis looks devastated. Adrian, you've been part of something very, very special. Michael van Gerwen, this could be your time. MVG is in the semi-finals. Look at the reaction, how pleased is he? His year just keeps getting better and better. He's won his first major in the Grand Prix a couple of months ago. A few weeks ago he got beaten in the final of the Grand Slam. He's batting again in the semi-final of the biggest one of all. As Adrian Lewis trudges up. What a game that was. Absolutely brilliant. Michael van Gerwen milking the crowd, just like you should. This is your time, Michael. Will we ever be involved in such a special match? Adrian Lewis, the twice and reigning champ, is out.
Nobody has left the building. A standing ovation for both players. Michael van Gerwen somehow battling back a 5-4 victory. Averages 100.8, 102.73 for van Gerwen. Let's hear from the gallant loser, Adrian Lewis, right now.
Adrian, it may be difficult to believe this at this moment or reflect on it, but you played like a true world champion up there tonight. It was a fantastic performance.
Obviously, if we won for that 60 there, it'd have been game over. My own fault there, really, blocking the bat in the first place, but fair play to him, you know.
I know it's tough when you lost to appreciate the quality of the game, but was that the greatest game you've ever played in terms of the quality of both of you tonight?
You know, it was probably the best game you'll ever see on TV. Not just obviously a loss. That was better than Taylor and Barney's game, without a shadow of a doubt.
You did have the 2 match starts. Just talk us through it, because anyone can miss a double at any time, can't they?
Of course you can. I mean, I put the first one a bit low, so I had to move over, and then I went wide on a 5, and then I tried to move over, and he went side to it, so my own fault, really.
You produced some incredible finishing when it mattered, a clutch of big finishes at the right time.
Yeah, and obviously I've got the crowd against me as well, if you can hear now. But I'll tell you what, fair play to him there. He played really well. He did.
Yeah, it's always good when you see a world champion act with grace and lose with grace, because that's part of being a champion as well, isn't it?
Of course it is. I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to go there, you've got to take it on the chin, you've got to move on now. It was a deserved winner in the end. Obviously I missed my chance. He took his, and fair play to him.
Well, you have been a world champion. It was almost 16 on the trot up there. A brilliant defence of your title. Well played, Adrian, and thanks for talking to us.
Anytime, Rod. Thank you. Cheers.
Adrian Lewis, gallant loser, the stats. Well, look at those. Ton pluses 42 to 47, 140 pluses 29 for Michael van Gerwen. 180s 26 between the two of them. 45% for Lewis on the doubles, 30% for Michael van Gerwen, but somehow he battled back. Lewis had match darts, 2 of them, but it wasn't enough to beat the green, mean scoring machine. Michael van Gerwen is through to the semi-finals of the world, uncharted territory. Lewis will not make it a hat-trick of World Championship wins. That was the moment it sank in, for the crowd singing Michael van Gerwen's name. That is emotion, raw emotion on the Ali Pali stage. Michael van Gerwen, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I don't know whether you heard what Adrian Lewis said there, but he said it was the greatest match that's ever been seen. You're involved in something special.
Yeah, we played a very good game. I was struggling all the game through my doubles, and but every time it was on his set and not on my own set. My own set I play every time quite well, and I was happy about that. And in the end, he played so well, and I was thinking, no, here we go. But he missed 2, that's a double, and yeah, I think, God, this is my chance. I need to nick this.
You were just feeding off each other. He'd bang in a 180, you'd bang in a 180. I thought you were going to get a 9-darter twice over.
Yeah, I had a feeling I could hit one today, but it didn't happen. Unlucky, but this is great. Great
give him a wave. They're waiting to hear from you. What does it feel like? I mean, the last 6 months of your life have been amazing. The change in fortune has been incredible, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is my biggest year ever. I'm playing so well at the moment, and putting on good results on the main events, and that's what I wanted to do. And in the games like this, that's amazing. If you can win games like this, that feels so good. I can explain that. It's so difficult.
How long will it take you to come down from this? Because you won't be able to sleep now, will you?
No, but I need to. I'm playing tomorrow again.
You got James Wade.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I lost to him. Last time I played him was in the in the World Match Play, and I was better lucky than that. So I want to make this. I want to make it right. I want to win this time. It's my turn.
People are talking about you as a world champion. There's a lot of work to do before you can lift that crown, though, isn't there?
2 more games. Yeah. I need to play well. 2 more games, and that's everything. It's not that easy.
Tell us about your injury, because you didn't seem to be hobbling as much there going onto the stage.
No,
is it a lot better?
Yeah, today was quite well. I've been to the physio today. I want to thanks Nick.
He's the Leighton Orient physio, isn't he? Yeah.
He did a good job today. Yeah, he made it better, and it's not good yet. But I go tomorrow again, and tomorrow night I will be ready again. Cost me a lot of energy, of course, because I was walking strange for a couple of days, and what can I say? I'm so happy. It's better now, and I'm playing very well. It's amazing. I can't explain this to anyone because this is my first time for myself. I reached the semi-finals. That's great.
How will you cope with the semi-finals after such an exhausting match? I mean, you're a young guy. You'll have plenty of energy. You'll regroup. You'll be ready.
Yeah, I need to have good sleep first. I need to rest, and tomorrow is another very important game, of course, and I want to do well. We're not finished yet. I'm in the semi-final now, but the work's not done yet, and I know if I can carry this game on, I can get to the final. But Wade, he's so difficult to beat. He's a very good player.
We'd love to see another game like tomorrow against James Wade.
So.
Congratulations, that was fantastic entertainment.
Yeah,
really brilliant. Let's show you how